Hey guys, welcome back to Masters of Arabia. We have right now, down in blue, the situation playing as Huns because it is the first round, and as we all know, in the first round it is a Huns war, which means that both players will be playing as Huns. What do we expect to see from both players playing as Huns? Well, every now and then you get the initial drush with the militia that can then go out into a archer flush, which then just prolongs itself into cavalry archers, and then once it gets to imp, the cavalry archers basically just get buffed until someone goes out. That's the way most Huns wars go. So he is down in the bottom left of the map. His opponent, CSA Holtzclaws, will be in the top left side. He is also playing as Huns because, as I've already stated, it is a Huns war. So, going for all the sheep so far. Let's see how the scouting is for the situation. Well, actually, I believe we're actually after CSA Holtzclaw right now. But let's have a look at what Holtzclaw's doing. He's already scouted his area. He knows where his gold is, he knows where his forage bush is, he knows where all his boars are. He's a happy man. So, looking out right now for the situation, and it looks like he's missed him. He has managed to go right around his base without even noticing him. This is going to cost him. If he can't see his opponent, he's probably going to spend a fair bit of time over here looking. Just hit view lock there by accident. Let's see what the situation has. Well, 2012. Let's see, I believe it is the situation who actually played the game though. I have checked the ladder and I believe it was actually him. Scouting out around this side here, obviously going opposite him straight away. And there we go, CSA Holtzclaws has found the situation now. However, he has lost his scout. That will cost him in the scouting, and it looks like the situation is currently on 580 to Holtzclaws on 566. And most of that point will come from the scouting at this point. And are we going to see he's found the deer patch and he's found the big gold mine. He should know that his opponent is in this area just by those two facts. And is he going to continue? Looks like he's continuing looking out from this area. Found another gold mine there. He should know though, from these deer and that big gold patch there, you always start off with a big gold patch reasonably close to your base. So as soon as you see that, you should know you're in the area of your opponent. And here he goes. He's going in for the scout. And across here, is he going to see him? There we go, found the lumber camp. That's all he needs to know. He knows he's in this area. He knows where he can harass. He knows he's got the berry bushes down here. And he can harass. Holtzclaw's going to be able to wall off this section here. It has a big front area here and a big side area here. So he's going to have a lot of trouble walling this off. As we see the situation, not too bad. Wall here, wall across here, and a wall across here. And he's done. But either player might not wall. At this stage, we can see the situation not going up with a barracks at this stage, only putting one up now, so we're not going to see the initial drush, and we're not seeing one from CSA Holtzclaw either. What are we doing? Both players are pretty much a neck and neck 22 population for both players. However, it looks like 2012 has opted to go for the extra villager before going up, actually. Just noticed that then. They were very close, but 23 population to 22. And I believe the feudal times are going to be pretty close, actually. There we go, 2012 going up, CSA going up. Very close there. Scout cavalry taking some damage. Score difference at this stage, I would say, would come down to the fact that the situation is scouted so much more. If we see this from CS 2012, who is the situation, we go to CSA, you can see the difference in the scouting just by the mini-map. You can see that the situation has done a much better job just because he's kept that scout up so much longer. And we've got Holtzclaws going for scouts at the moment. Whether or not he's actually producing them to attack. There we go, he's got more than one. Definitely going on in the attacking right now. We can see that the situation is trying to wall off his base. However, he could lose some villagers here if he's uncareful. This one is going down. We're losing this one here. We've got a spearman coming out here. He's seen the stable and he knows that they're being created, so may as well get a few spears out while he can. Surprised they're not attacking the spear actually, because that would be his main problem. And here's the scout, he knows he's coming up, so he's got these spears ready for him. CSA, what are you going to do from here? We've got the spears set up nice and around. He's going for the archery range, so there we go. And then we've got the double archery coming up now from the situation. Scores currently 250 points in favour of his situation. He's going to be able to post that to his, well, biggest advantage he can. He's going to be able to keep producing villagers, and hopefully he'll be able to get in there and do a bit of harassment. We've got multiple scouts still being created for Holtzclaw though. However, just generally, scouts are better against skirmishes and archers, well, than most units. I think, honestly, scouts are great versus skirmishes because they force them to move back, and they can just get in so close so easily. And we're not seeing any upgrades for either player. No bloodlines, we haven't seen any attack upgrades, and I don't think we've even seen a blacksmith come up for either player yet. No, we have not. And here come the scouts. Look like he's trying to push forward again. These archers going to be able to do the damage, and like I said, take out that spear with the archers, and then take out these skirmishes with the scouts. However, that many skirmishes there is going to do a lot of damage even to a scout. Scouts do have that initial damage that they don't take because they're 2 pierce armor, but in this amount, they're going to be able to do a lot of damage. We can see that CSA Holtzclaw is going to try and tower his gold, which is definitely the correct situation, well, the correct thing to be doing in the situation is in. If he loses his gold pile, he's lost the game, essentially. Putting up a blacksmith there, probably going to see the fletching, there we go, fletching upgrade being done. And it looks like here we are going to see major losses for Holtzclaw. And these skirmishes are being taken down very quickly, and those are big losses for Holtzclaw right there. You can see that the situation has taken the lead to 200, 300 points. Just then updating that because it just went up so quickly. And we can see that the situation is going forward again, going to be able to do the damage. Walled off most of his base, however this section here is going to call for some harassment. However, everything is walled off pretty damn well. And we can see now, here we go, going for damage. Scout's going to take lots of damage from those spears, but they have been killed off. And here we go, situation could be in trouble here, and he's got just skirmishes and archers against cavalry. There's not a lot he can do here, especially when he's outmassed like this. However, all these units back here are going to be able to come in and do it. Surprised he didn't move them up to meet. He could have probably kept a few more of those archers alive, but there's not a lot he could have done about it. Honestly, probably a few more spears being produced I wouldn't expect, because there is quite a large amount of scouts there. And I'm surprised we don't see more spears, actually, especially because of the bonus that these cavalry get closing on these skirmishes and archers so quickly. However, it does look like Holtzclaw is going to lose this bit here, actually. We've got more archers coming in, but we do see a great armature skirmisher mix there from 2012, who is actually situation. It's really annoying having these two things here. What do we have? We have the +1 upgrade and on the attack and range, and we also have the +1 on the armor. Over here we don't have the range upgrade yet. Situation. That range upgrade could be the difference between the win and, well, taking less damage. Getting the hill bonus, though, going to be able to use this to his advantage if he really tries hard enough. However, coming down the bottom of the hill here, going to sit up on the top, going to be able to pick off these villagers. Holtzclaw is actually taken over in the score right now, up by 100 points, and that could be due to the fact, yes, situation is going up right now, which means that he's going to be able to upgrade to crossbow, he's going to be able to get the elite skirmisher, he can also go up to light cavalry if he really wants to, as well as getting those +2 range upgrades. However, he hasn't even got +1 now, so I would be surprised if he keeps going archer, because it's definitely necessary to get that +1 attack upgrade. And he's going knights in a Hun war. This is something you do not see very often, because they just get closed out by cavalry archers. We're currently 26 minutes into the game. We have these knights being created. Knights, of course, are very, very powerful unit. 120 HP, 10 attack, and 2 armor of each straight off the bat. That is a lot to deal with. Knights, of course, going to be able to do that damage. Whether or not we see bloodlines, more upgrades being done. What can we see right now? No upgrades being done currently. And Knights are just absorbing this damage right here, taking that 3 damage less from every hit of these, and they're currently only on 5 attack, so only taking 2 damage per hit from those guys. I believe this is how it works. And we see that situation has gone up to Castle Age. However, we see CSA Holtzclaw still in front. Is he going up yet? Holtzclaw is going up as well, so Holtzclaw must be absolutely destroying him on economy right now. We see that he is losing quite a few units to these knights. However, these spears are being absolutely great at deterring his opponent there. But we can see that lots of knights are being created, and whether or not they're upgraded anymore. 3 knights, 3 knights. Hasn't got the +1 in there, so it looks like he's counting out those archers. I haven't got any forging upgrades yet. Looks like he's just going to try and overwhelm his opponent by knights at this point. However, there we go. Holtzclaw going up to the castle age, up by 200 points. And are we going to get cavalry archers from you? Cavalry archers, crossbows being done. Can't see any cavalry archers. We do see more scouts being created. And we do have all the upgrades on these crossbows right now, and cavalry archers are being created. So you're going to see exactly why people don't generally go knights in Hun wars, just because of how powerful these cavalry archers are. They're cheaper as well for those who don't play. They are cheaper for Huns and other civilizations, just because that is one of their unique bonuses. We can see though that CSA Holtzclaw has opted to get the light cavalry upgrade, which isn't very costly, but honestly it's probably one of the best cost effective upgrades you can do. Trying to get in and do the harassment, we do have the +1 attack and the +1 armor. We have +1 attack. We don't have +1 attack on these knights yet, and we do not have the what am I thinking of? I'm thinking of, oh, we do have bloodlines. So bloodlines has been done. I believe bloodlines has been done for these light cavalry as well. Let's click on a cavalry archer. If I can select one. Cavalry archer, yes, it has definitely been done. Bloodlines has been done for both players. Got the forging upgrade now for these knights, and forging upgrade, so that means that the knights still are on equal footing with the light cavalry, except for the fact that knights are so much better than light cavalry. We do have the pikeman upgrade though for Holtzclaw right now. Currently only 200 points in this game still. However, it does look like Holtzclaw is starting to take out a big map advantage right now. Putting up his second town center. Do we have a third yet? No. Going for the second town center here, which means he's going to be going for the macro advantage. And we currently have 2 town centers, 3 up for situation, so he might be able to close the gap using that extra town center. However, right now, it looks like these knights are going to be able to do a fair bit of damage. However, these pikes are closing in very, very quickly, and it might just come to the fact that Situation is going to have to pull out, like he's doing here right now. And he's behind at this point. He's definitely behind. He's been forced off this lumber area over here. He does have more knights produced over here. However, we just have light cavalry streaming into his base, going to be able to do that damage to these villages. And looks like he's not going to lose any right now, but it's definitely going to hurt his economy. Spearmen being produced as well, town center up over here, and just trying to get as much harassment in as possible. We do have these knights still in Holtzclaw's base at this point, but Situation doing a great job at keeping the pressure on with these knights. He may be under attack himself, but he is being able to fight this off, and this could be massive losses for Holtzclaw right now. These knights going to be able to get a surround on these crossbows, and those crossbows are going down, and that is evening the scores right up there. We currently have 4,800 to 4,600, very, very close, and it looks like we are going to see some more upgrades from other players right now. We can see that Holtzclaw is starting to produce a few more knights, because he knows that knights are good. These cavalry archers are able to currently sit back and do the damage. We do have more knights coming off for a Situation, though, completely opting to go against, well, cavalry archers, which is good, because we do see a lot of mass cavalry archer games. But in this game, it looks like cavalry archers might be what he needs to take it. He's losing all these knights, but these knights are actually getting in on these cavalry archers. Might just lose his army here, actually. The score difference is cut down to 200 points. We can see the Situation is doing a great job right now, and a rally point just fail with those cavalry archers there. Losing a cavalry archer that didn't need to be. Of course, they're not that expensive, but it's a cavalry archer. It's a free cavalry archer kill. Who wouldn't want it? But as we can see, we do have a mass of units down over here. We do have a castle currently going up for Situation. If this castle doesn't go up, it could be a good game. But it looks like we are going to see Situation fight it off. Fight it off, fight it off. Only a few more hit points left on that castle there. And the castle is up. Hopefully he has murder holes, and don't think he has murder holes actually. So Situation currently putting that up there. It would have been nice to see it up forward though, but he's had so much harassment coming through the back there. He's just had to put it up to get the defense up. We can see now that CSA proving exactly why cavalry archers are so efficient. Just sitting here, killing off all of these villages right now. We do see a forward siege workshop coming up for Holtzclaw right now, currently extending his lead up to 600 points. These cavalry archers just using this high ground advantage, trying to do as much damage as possible. There's the siege workshop up. We have more and more light cavalry and just cavalry archers streaming across the map right now. We can see that CSA Holtzclaw has complete and utter map control right now with 3 town centers up, a 4th one there as well. So he just has complete map control at this point. It's starting to look like a good game for Situation. It's nearly 1,000 points down. He still does have an economy, but he is being severely harassed with lots of idle villages about, as well being forced to put up a back castle there, which is doing nothing but keeping him from harassing these stone mines. Another small fight down over here, and it looks like, and we can see that we have Tarkans in the mix here. This is something we don't see at all in fights, honestly, with the Huns. Huns hardly ever produce the Tarkan, and that's mainly because, well, they aren't a great unit. But against the Situation he's in, the fact that his opponents go on mainly cavalry archer could prove them to be useful, actually. Could prove them to be very, very useful. But here we go, we've got CSA running forward with these battering rams, going to be able to start doing the damage. However, this light cavalry going to be able to snipe that ram off extremely quickly. However, all these cavalry archers continuing to do the damage right now. Continuing to push it out. Looks like this stable here might go down. Most likely light cavalry, I think, yes. We can see the Situation is out of gold at the moment. I'm going to swap over to him. I'm actually going to pause it and swatch over him so we don't miss anything. And come back to where we were. Okay, we can see he's only got 700 gold at the moment. He is mining gold from down over here. This front one here has become too dangerous. And if CSA Holtzclaw finds out about this gold mine down here, he's going to be able to cut his opponent completely off from gold. We do have these rams going up. He is pushing it, and it's starting to look like we are going to see a Situation lose all of his front military buildings, including all his stables. Now it looks like he's starting to go up with the double stable there, and he's putting a castle up here. He's going to need that to defend. And it looks like he might, thumb ring being done, looks like he could be going for cavalry archers, honestly. Yes, cavalry archers are being produced now. However, it might be too little too late. 2,000 points up now for CSA Holtzclaw. He is going to be able to take this game by storm. We can see, though, that we do have a battle raging down in Holtzclaw's base. However, he is managing to hold it off with this light cavalry and cavalry archer mix very, very well. And we can see that all the upgrades have been done for cavalry archers at this point, and I wouldn't be surprised if either player starts going to Imperial Age right about now. And we can see, there we go, Holtzclaw holding it off, taking the lead to 2,700 points, nearly 3,000 points up, and here we go, forcing him off of this gold mine over here. That's it, he's not going to be able to come back now. He has lost his gold. He does have this one in the back, but it is going to be extremely hard. He's lost so many villages right now. We have a castle up over in this section here, forcing off there. CSA is going up to the Imperial Age, and we can see that Situation is not. However, he's trying to get some more harassment up, and he is trying to move up to here, being very sneaky. However, Holtzclaw has just gripped him in so well. He's not being able to do much at all. We do see a mass of rams over here, no doubt going to be upgraded to Capped Ram and then up to Siege Ram. We do have lots of villagers being killed over here though for Holtzclaw, however he's still maintaining that lead of 2,500 points, which is quite good honestly, not a bad effort. However, these Cavalry Archers in the mix here, they could do a lot of damage potentially. But the question is, are they going to do 2,000 points worth of damage? Because that's what he really needs. The Cavalry Archers here using this high ground advantage. Surprised he hasn't moved these ones up over to here yet. Cavalry Archers over here, killing off so many Lumberjacks right now. I would actually love to see a Villagers Lost and a Villagers Killed tab right now. And marker going up, then CSA Holtzclaw going up to Imperial Age, and I just want to see really quickly, what do we got? Heavy Cavalry Archer being done, we have the Plate Armor being done. We might even see Paladins in this game, most likely not, but it's always an option, because both players always know you can go out with this, and we can see that Holtzclaw is just holding this game down so well right now. He has pretty much been in charge of the game ever since probably he advanced up to Castle and started going Cavalry Archer. There we go, we're about to get max upgrades on these Cavalry Archers. As soon as this Plate Armor is done, we are probably going to see the Bracer upgrade being done. There we go, Bracer being done. So these Cavalry Archers are now maxed. There's no way these Cavalry Archers can get any better than what they've done. And we can see right now we've got situation walling this section here off. We're currently in a bit of a stalemate where both players are just trying to kill them off due to their economy. And we see the Hussar upgrade there is situation. Situation is going Imperial. So he does still have a chance, but this is a big push right now from Holtzclaw. A lot of Rams, wouldn't be surprised at all if we start seeing Siege Rams being done as well. Here we go, and it looks like he's going for the castle. Of course, Siege Rams aren't just good for killing buildings. They soak up a lot of Cavalry Archer damage, which is just good to see. Here we go, going down. Town Center is going to go down as well, but it looks, and he might cancel his Imperial Age. Oh, that is gonna hurt. He just lost his Imperial Age there. That is really bad. Lost it at 99% complete. I actually cannot believe that. Impeccable timing there by CSA Holtzclaw. So it looks like Holtzclaw has taken the first game. Situation is going to be able to need to take the next game to be able to have any chance. Of course, Holtzclaw only has to win the one more to get it. So I'll see you guys in the next